Yo, what's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. Today is Wednesday, the 16th of April, and I wanted to make a quick video because I'm reading this banger of a book on decision making. Because I want to learn to be a better decision maker, a better investor, and a better poker player as well, recreationally. And I'm learning a lot. And in the past year, I have learned a lot, particularly about our own biases, particularly that we live in an uncertain world, especially if you play poker and you invest. You're playing an incomplete information game. You never have all the facts. And the important thing is to make a distinction between decisions and outcomes. If you make a decision at the time based on the facts that you have, putting all the probabilities in your favor, so you're investing in a company, the technical setup looks really good, the earnings have been good, the news is good, the economic environment is good, and you place an investment on the probabilities that it's likely to go up, there's still the chance that the investment goes against you. And that's because we live in an uncertain world. We discount the value of luck. So there's never a sure thing. And just because you made the right decision and the outcome wasn't the outcome that you wanted, it doesn't mean it's the wrong decision. And it basically means you should continue to engage in the proper discourse of decision making. Because over time, when you have a large sample space, you're more likely to be moving in the direction you want to move into, if that makes sense. So humans, we're not wired to deal with uncertainty. We crave certainty. But the reality is that we live in a very uncertain world. We live in a world where there's so many random variables and factors that we can't possibly consider at any point at a single point in time, because you don't know what you don't know. And we get into a really bad habit of what's called resulting, is when the outcome happens, you have hindsight bias and you think, oh, I should have known that was going to happen. Oh, how did I not see that coming? That was definitely inevitable. But you couldn't have known that at the time. And at the time you made the decision that led to the unfavorable outcome, it could have been the best decision that you could have made. You could have given the facts to any economist, any professional poker player, any professional investor, and they would have made the best decision, that same decision, not knowing what the outcome is going to be. So this is really about understanding that every decision that you make is based on uncertainty. Professional, in your career, personal, who you're going to date, all of it is based on incomplete information, and you're always playing an odds game. So you have to be okay with the uncertainty. And the practical advice from this is to always be looking at odds and not be looking at things from the standpoint of right and wrong, win, lose, in the dualistic sense of there's only two outcomes, because that's not right at all. There's a range of outcomes that could happen that flows from any decision, because when you make the decision, there are probabilities in your favor. But as time goes on, those could change given new facts and new information. So basically the advice is to never think of anything as right or wrong, good, bad, win or lose, but always on a sliding scale of probabilities. And in terms of decision making in your life, look to always be placing probabilities in your favor. And if it doesn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, then maybe you need to question your decision making processes. But it could just be that the outcome was part of the 1% of the time that outcome was to occur. And there could have been luck involved. There could have been a variety of factors that didn't go your way. But you still need to be making the right decision, which encompasses analyzing all the probabilities and making a decision that puts all of the probabilities in your favor. Because if you make a decision that, say, look, let's just say, for example purposes, has a 70% probability of going in the direction that you want it to, but the outcomes comes out in the 30%, you'd be all right with knowing that, okay, well, this is the 30%, this outcome is a 30%er. And if I continue to make this decision over a large sample space, then over time, probabilistically, outcomes will go in my favor. So that's the video. Always be looking at odds. Life is never certain. Life is never win, lose, yes, no. It's always a sliding scale of probabilities. That's the video.